Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be building on the NUX MG-30. We're going to build a Mesa Boogie Mark II amp. I'll show you how I build it. Of course, you can download it. We'll build a rhythm and lead patch. They're going to be in the same patch actually. We're just going to change the scenes. For today, I'm going to be using my very special Gibson Les Paul. It is equipped with passive EMGs, a revelation set from my good friend Prashant Aswani. Check those out, I'll link them down below. I thought this would be the best guitar to showcase this tone because these are Alnico 2 pickups. The other guitars I got the Gibson with the P90s and the Gibson with EMG active. So I thought this might be the best guitar to use for this. So before we get on with the video, please like, sub, check out all the other videos, and also I have some books available for download. Check them out down below. They're automatic download. It's a small PayPal. I think they're like $3-4. I don't remember exactly, but if you want to help out, there you go. You get a whole book of guitar exercises and everything. So of course that really helps out. Check out my band and my music. All the links are down below. Let's get to it. All right guys, welcome. Here we have the QuickTone software opened up already. Kind of looks like this if you're using a Mac right here where it says QuickTone. Really cool software. I like it. I've been using it in all the tutorial videos for the MG-30. And we're also running it straight into Logic. So everything, there's no processing with this. It's all pretty raw, just to let you hear exactly what it sounds like. And of course, you know, you could tweak how you want. This is just what I perceive to be as good tone. And of course, tone is subjective. So here we go. So I already built this patch, but we're going to run through exactly what I did. You know, I tested out a lot of different mics. I'm actually using a different mic than I usually do. As you can see over here, I believe that's a Bayer dynamic mic. Not sure. I've never used one before. You know, I'm pretty old-fashioned with a SM57 and U87. Those are my two go-to mics, but this one sounded really good in this case. So let's try this out. Let's go through it. First off, we're gonna make sure we're in scene 1. This is gonna be our rhythm patch. Well, actually, this is all one patch, right? I keep using that word wrong. This is all one patch, and I only like to use 2 different scenes. You could definitely use 3 scenes. I just find it easier to switch between scene 1 and 2 because what happens is on the unit itself, you click the control button and you switch scenes. So let's say after scene 2, I want to go straight to scene 1, I would have to hit it twice. And it sounds not that difficult, but when you're on stage and there's a million things happening and you've had like 30 beers, it becomes an issue. So I just want to keep it as simple as possible. So here we are. We've got our Cali. This is the Mesa Boogie Mark II, I believe. I'm about 90% sure. I used to have one of these, the rack unit. I don't know if any of you guys remember those, but they were awesome. I used to have one back, man, maybe 8 years ago. It was freaking amazing. Really, really amazing. So this is what we'll do first. We're going to hear how the guitar sounds completely naked. That's where we want to start off. But we got to push this record button, of course. Push that there and bring back up QuickTone. Here we go. This is right in the middle, both pickups. Okay, not too much to it. The guitar itself sounds pretty nice, but let's go. Oh no, we don't want bypass. So the amp that we're working on today is number 7. It's called Cali Crunch. Turn that on. And of course there's no IR. So it sounds not good. Let's turn on the IR. This does a whole lot. So I decided to use a 1960 cab. I mean, already that sounds pretty beefy. I messed around with the other cabs here. We can try messing around with this. So at first, when you select the Mesa Boogie, it's going to automatically put, I believe, this one, the DR, the Deluxe Reverb 1x12, okay? And I wasn't a fan of how it sounded. So, you know, I'm just not a fan of how 1x12 sound. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, when I mic my 1x12s, they sound pretty big. But when there's IRs of 1x12s, I always just say go with a 4x12. Sounds bigger. But again, that's just my preference. So I went with the 1960. And I actually ended up using this 421 mic. We're gonna hear what it sounds like with different mics. Let me see. Of course, the U87 always sounded really good to me. That one sounds good. Also, I was very impressed with this one, C3000. I have no idea what mic that is. If you know, comment. Let me know what that is. But it sounds like this. Sounding pretty big. Also, which one else? The SM57. There's this top end that I kind of didn't like in here. Check it out. See what I mean? There's like some sort of this top end that I wasn't really digging. So I ended up going with Dynamic 421. To me, it was a little different, and it still sounded really good. So we're gonna do that. As usual, I like to keep everything in the middle, but I actually brought up the treble and the presence just a little bit. The gain, I like to crank the gain on the amp, so this way I don't have to crank it on a pedal before it, because I want the amp's natural character to come out over a pedal. Okay, so there we go. That's our rhythm tone, and we just added noise gate. As usual, I put decay all the way down, and sensitivity you gotta play with. Gotta listen to it. There's no hum. Little bit. There's like a little bit cutting. I don't know if you could tell on YouTube. There we go. Sounds good. This is a pretty solid rhythm patch. I like it. It has a really nice crunch to it. Excuse me. So now we're going to go over to scene 2. All we do is we click on the top right. You can see my mouse here. Click that. Okay, there we go. And what I do is I add a tube screamer, but the settings, level 100, drive, actually we want to bring this down. Tone, we want it to cut just a little bit. At least I do. I love this reverb number 4, and I just keep it at those settings. I really like those settings. I don't mess with it. It's fine. And then the EQ, as long as you switch to the 10-band EQ, then I feel like the volume boost is almost like pretty perfect. Just adjust to your liking. But I'll show you what I mean with that. Okay, so everything's set up. If you want, you could even add a stereo chorus. I like doing that. I just bring down the intensity a bit. Bring everything a bit down. And here's our lead tone. It's nice, man. And you can even tell by the Excuse me, I think my asthma is catching up. You can tell by the waves here in the audio that they're bigger, they're louder, just like that. So watch, if I bypass, here's our volume. Turn it back on. It's not this huge volume boost, but it's just enough to cut through when you need a solo in your life situations. At least that's what I do. That's really what I like. I'm gonna bypass the chorus for right now, and we have a pretty solid lead tone. Boom! There's your Mesa Boogie Mark II. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. We just went through the Mesa Boogie Mark II setting on our NUX MG-30. Of course, the preset is going to be downloadable in the link below. Please check out those links. Check out my band, my own music. Also, I'm selling some digital books, so if you want to check those out, that'll be greatly appreciated. It really helps the channel. Really cheap. It's a cheap automatic download. After you finish PayPal, it'll automatically download to your computer. So anyways guys, thanks for checking out the video. I'll see you in the next one. Please let me know what amps you want to hear, what we should start building on the NUX MG-30 down in the comments. Thanks guys.